All the manga readers thought this was finally going to be over quite some chapters ago, but no, this went on to be the one piece of romance manga. For those of you who don't know Rent a Girlfriend but still watch anime, you might have been living under a rock, and honestly, you should just click off the video and stay under that rock because this is a rabbit hole you really don't want to descend into. For you anime-only people that think you're going to get some progress next season, you should just crush all your hopes, your dreams, and die. Almost 300 chapters out and no end in sight, Rent a Girlfriend is one of the longest romance manga I've ever read, and I should have known to put it down 150 chapters or so ago, but it was just so addictive for some reason, and now I'm just too deep in. They always feed you bait and then make the main character go right back to square one of being a total fucking loser. And then you pair that up with a girl who can't recognize her feelings even after a couple hundred chapters, and you got this concoction of a romance manga. I can only imagine a few years into the future when people start saying, "Bro, read Rent a Girlfriend. I know it's got 1,000 chapters, but it gets good around chapter 300. Bro, trust. We haven't really got much serious progress since chapter 226 in the Paradise arc, which, by the way, ended over 60 chapters ago. Since then, it's been somewhat of the same old beating around the bush that's been going on for a while. This man, Kazuya, has had almost 300 chapters to grow as a person, yet he still gets nervous as hell and lacks courage when he's in Chizuru's presence, and he fucking lives with her now. You know, at this point, you'd think he'd be totally comfortable with her, and while, yeah, she's still the girl he likes, it's understandable to be a little bit nervous. This dude still gets the same butterflies he was getting in early chapters. The manga is so dragged out at this point, you might as well call it one pussy because Chizuru has the one pussy that Kazuya has been trying to get in for years now. Yet he hasn't even gotten past the first base. It's so crazy to me how much life has changed since I started reading Rent a Girlfriend. I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way, but let's just say I started reading Rent a Girlfriend in 2020. 3 years later, my life is completely different than it was back then, yet Kazuya's still in the same spot. He still ain't fucked. But enough about Kazuya. Let's talk about Chizuru, because I think this is a pretty interesting take. Why won't she just take this nigga? Going back to the topic of beating around the bush, the bitch just don't beat around it, bro. She fucking dances around it. The tsundere shit has been over with, and any manga reader can tell that she's got legit feelings for Kazuya, but why won't she just jump on them? She's been knowing how he feels about her for a long time now, and it's not like she got holes on the side or something like that that she's gonna have to drop if she gets with him. So why hasn't she responded to his feelings yet? If we're being honest here, I think that Chizuru is more of the reason this manga is dragged out than Kazuya. Her not knowing what she wants, even after 290 chapters, is what's making this story so long. If anyone else was in Kazuya's shoes, they would have just bagged Ruka a long time ago and been happy with that, but our man doesn't settle for less, so you can't knock him for that. Maybe Chizuru thinks that being in a relationship would get in the way of her grinding arc, you know, trying to be an actor and all, but she's already treating dude like her man. Kissing him when he's drunk, going on dates. You might as well make this shit official. If she got all this time to think about him, then she definitely has the time to actually be with him. Sure, she'll be busy and not have all the time in the world to see him, but with them actually being in a relationship, that's most likely going to motivate Kazuya to become a better person and get more busy himself, you know? Just think about how much he's been trying to change without being her boyfriend. I think that the author, you know, our boy Reiji, is just trying to find a smooth way to guide us toward the ending, you know? He's trying to wrap things up nicely because we've already been knowing, like, they both clearly like each other, right? This isn't like it's the beginning of the manga. This isn't like Chizuru still hates the guy. No, they're there. The feelings, they are there, and it's so damn clear. So I think that Reiji is just trying to make things a nice, smooth ride toward the ending. So let's hope it happens in 2 or so years.